Here we go, folks, back on NWA Main Event. Jason James, Scott Berry coming at you from ringside in Princeton, Kentucky. And Scott, a matchup in the ring like no other, two Kentucky hometown boys.
There you go, that's right, Jason. Two Kentuckians here from the Commonwealth. They're here, Eddie Browning in the red, Larry D in the white, and the fans solidly behind Eddie Browning, although Larry right now with the upper hand early on in this contest.
That's the Louisville Slugger Eddie Browning, to be correct.
Absolutely, you definitely don't want to leave that out. He prides himself on being from Louisville. He prides himself on being a brawler in that ring. He is absolute slugger in that ring, is Eddie Browning. And you can see one more time the crowd getting into the heads of some of these wrestlers here as they got into the head of Mitch Ryder. Right now they're getting into the head of Larry D, and Browning just firing them up as much as he can right here in Princeton.
Boy, I can't tell you, Scott, how exciting it is to be here. Princeton, Kentucky, the Butler Gym, over 1,300 people. You know, they're already calling Mike Porter the promoter of the year just for this show alone.
Well, absolutely. I mean, you can see, look at the reaction from the crowd here. They absolutely love NWA wrestling here, and we're glad that it's main event wrestling that has come to Princeton, Kentucky, and we are absolutely thrilled to be here. We can't wait to be back in front of hopefully even more people, because I know that the fans in Princeton, they're going to come out, they're going to tell their friends, they're going to tell their neighbors, they're going to tell their friends' neighbors how much fun main event wrestling was in Princeton. And folks, you can get a hold of this too. Come on down to Veritas Street off of Nolensville Road in Nashville. You can get a piece of the NWA action and be a part of main event wrestling.
And don't forget, fans in Waverly, we're coming to you very soon. Information after this segment on Waverly, Tennessee, headlined by Jerry the King Lawler. He's coming to Waverly, and he's not coming alone, Scott. He's bringing his son.
Absolutely, that's right. Too Sexy Brian Christopher is coming to Waverly, folks. You can get your tickets and you can get all the information on our website, nwame.com. But back to the action in the ring. Larry D had the upper hand for a second here. It looks like Eddie Browning trying to get the upper hand. Big knee to the chin of Larry D. Pinning predicament, 1, 2, and D able to muscle his way out, tossing Browning off. Missing a clothesline there. Big spinning heel kick from Eddie Browning. This could be it for Larry D. 1, 2, one more time. He's able to muscle his way out.
And now Browning back, and he's got that arm wringer now on Larry D. And Larry D finding himself in an uncomfortable place right now as Browning goes right to work on that left shoulder, bearing all weight down and causing as much pain as humanly possible right now to the left arm of Larry D.
He's got the arm barred. He's putting as much pressure as he can on that shoulder of Larry D, trying to take D out of his element. You can look at the size of Larry D and tell he's going to be a muscle man, and if you can take that arm out, that's going to limit his offense greatly.
And now Larry D able to hit some kind of a drop kick onto the driller, the Louisville Slugger, Eddie Browning. Browning is down for the first time in this contest. Pin attempt, hook of the leg, 2 count. Browning able to get that shoulder up before Jerry Ryman hit 3.
Absolutely. It's going to take a lot more than that to keep the driller down. He's in front of some of his hometown Commonwealth of Kentucky fans here, and he's not going to let them down tonight by any means necessary. And right now, Larry's got Eddie in the corner, just laying in those shots. Irish whip to the opposite side. Larry comes with a big forearm right into the face of Eddie Browning. The driller goes down, pinning attempt here, 1, 2, and the driller able to kick out before the 3 count one more time.
And folks, don't forget, yet to come in the broadcast, the Playboy Scott Hayes and it's his brother Chris Hayes teamed together to take on Jeff the Crippler Daniels and Steve O with Dominique the Crippler's Clan. Gold on the line. Kick out by Eddie Browning. Gold on the line. NWA Mid-America Tag Team titles.
And it's been a while since those titles have been instituted here in NWA Main Event, and it's going to be an exciting match. Not only because the titles are on the line, but because of the history, the personal history, between Scott Hayes and Jeff Daniels. And you know there's going to be a lot of bad blood spilt in that match. Here we go with the sunset flip from the driller. Larry D trying to break it up. Punches nothing but Matt. Bulldog from the Eddie Browning. Pinning attempt here. Jerry Ryman for the count. Only a 2 count as Larry's still able to kick out before the 3 count falls. Now Browning off the ropes. Ducks one clothesline. Comes out with a big forearm of his own. And D is down again. Larry in trouble, Jason.
Eddie Browning now seems to have found a second win, fighting off Larry D. Has him in the corner. Irish whip off, but it's reversed by D. And now a big back body drop, and just see how hard the driller hit.
He was up in the air, had a good hang time from Larry D, and you know that's got to knock the wind out of Browning. This could be trouble for Browning here. He looks like he's hurt. He looks like he's in a lot of pain. However, Larry D, classic mistake here, pandering to the crowd, trying to pose, trying to be cocky, and he's just giving Eddie too much time to try and regain his wits, even with those stomps that he's laying in right now.
I think you're right. I think a little bit too much stalling. Wait a minute. Inside
played possum.
That's going to be. He did it.
He did it. Played possum and was able to trick Larry, Jason.
Eddie Browning able to score a victory over Larry D. Folks, no more main event wrestling when we return after this from Princeton, Kentucky.